Hey, what's up, Southwest NCSY? So just a quick story to highlight the importance of this hashtag Live to Give campaign, Chesed Week. So the story goes as follows. So the father of the Bnei Yissaschar, who was a famous Hasidic teacher in the 1800s, the father of the Bnei Yissaschar was a teacher himself, and he used to go away on winter-long journeys to teach in a faraway town. So he went and he would stay in a hotel, and when he would stay there, he'd have to pay the innkeeper. And one day, it was a major snowstorm, and three Polish men knocked on the door of the inn and asked the innkeeper to stay at the inn, but they didn't have any money, so the innkeeper said no thank you. But the Bnei Yissaschar's father decided, I'll pay for them. So they stayed for 2 weeks, and they lived like kings, these Polish men, and they didn't even think about the fact that they weren't paying for any of it. And the Bnei Yissaschar's father said, no problem, I got it. He paid the whole thing. At the end of the semester, the innkeeper said, okay, your total is 400 rubles. And the Bnei Yissaschar's father realized that he had only made 390 rubles that entire semester teaching. So he paid the innkeeper, said, I'll pay you the next 10 when I come back next time. But he was worried because now he had no money to go home for Pesach. So he went home, and he was embarrassed to go to his house because he didn't want to have to show his face in front of his family without any money. So he went to the Beit Midrash to learn. But then his son, the Bnei Yissaschar, heard that he was back, and he was a little boy at the time, the Bnei Yissaschar. He ran to the Beit Midrash. He saw his father. He said, Abba, come home fine. So the father says, okay, I'll come home, but I'm a little embarrassed. So he decides he's going to come home. So they start walking home, and all of a sudden, as they're on their walk home, a chariot turns the corner, going really, really fast, 100 miles an hour, chariot going fast, and something falls out of the back of the carriage. And the Bnei Yissaschar's father, he runs up to the bag, he pulls it up, he says, wait, let me give you your bag. And the chariot just keeps going really fast, chugging along, turns the corner. And in Jewish halacha, if you find something in a public domain and there's no markings or anything, you're allowed to keep it. So the Bnei Yissaschar's father looks at the bag, he opens the bag, and there's exactly 400 rubles inside. So just a little story to highlight the fact that when we give, sometimes it's not only for us, it's for other people. And what happens? We're able to receive from God afterwards, and God's going to hopefully repay us in a positive way, a way that we can benefit from it. And that's not why we give, but that's a very positive to the fact that giving is important, and we should continue to do it, and it's an amazing campaign that's going on in Southwest NCSY.